For holding, everybody. We're now joining the Raging Cajun head coach, Mark Hudspeth. If you have a question for Coach Hudspeth, please dial *1 on your phone at this time. Coach, while we're waiting for questions to get in the queue, would you mind starting us off with an opening statement?
Well, just anxious to get back into game week. We've had an open date here toward the end of the season. Not my favorite time to have an open date. Whenever you got a little momentum, you really don't want to lose momentum. So glad to get back into game week. Got a very tough Monroe team coming to town Saturday, who has an outstanding quarterback and very aggressive defense. And so it'll be quite a challenge, to say the least, this coming Saturday. But ready to get back into practice.
Thank you, Coach. And as a reminder, our members of the media, it is *1 to ask questions. Our first questions come from Tom Dorr with the Sunbelt Network. Tom, please go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, I was just about to ask you about the bye week, and I can understand winning 8 in a row. You think keep them coming, but can you talk about or tell me what you think advantages are getting a bye week this late, and what have you done during the week? Did you is there any one area you really tried to work on?
Well, if you could say there's one thing the bye week late might could help you is after a long season, you sort of get to heal up a little bit. Got some guys back. Also let our guys get away from it a little bit too, so you don't really lose that mental edge. Sometimes late in the season, from the daily grind, you lose the excitement of coming out to practice, and so we did let them get a little time away, having the weekend off. Last week we practiced 3 times, and coaches got out recruiting. But gives you a little more preparation time, but more importantly, some time away mentally and physically. So they definitely came back last night for a Sunday night practice, full of energy and juice.
As you mentioned, the Warhawks, a ball club that's very capable. I know they had a tough one last week, but a very capable team. What do you see from them defensively, Mark, that you think, boy, this is really something that we need to be concerned with or try and handle?
Well, they bring a lot of pressure in a lot of different ways. They have a 3-man front, 3-3 defense, but they bring so many different pressures you have to prepare for. So it makes preparation awfully difficult because you get so many different looks, and that's one of your main concerns.
And how do you do that? Do you try and motion a little bit more and recognize where that pressure might come from? Do you keep it back in more often? What's your thought process there?
Well, for us, we're going to basically do what we do, and so we won't change. We just got to make sure that we're on the right people, and we've given our kids all the right looks during the week, so it won't be the first time they've seen those. And so got a head start last week on that, so hopefully we can continue giving them those looks so they'll be ready on Saturday.
And defensively, what's your main focus this week? Do you want to stop that Browning running attack? What's your thought process there as the main thing that you need to do?
Well, for us, their quarterback is awfully talented. I think one of the most talented quarterbacks I've seen, and we sort of call him Mr. Johnny Football number 2 because he plays just like Manziel, scrambles, makes plays, nothing phases him. Just a true competitor and leader of that team. So, for us, he's a double-edged sword. But we definitely want to take away, if anything, his passing ability, which is hard to do. We know he's going to complete a lot of passes. We definitely want to try to keep him in front of us, and so it's a huge challenge.
Perfect. Mark, thank you. Appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tom, and thank you, Coach. That is all the time we have for today. Do appreciate it.
All right. Have a great day. Thanks.
Thank you. Everyone, stand by. I'll have Todd Berry of ULM on shortly. Please stand by.